Okay, everybody, let's see if this reading is for you today. Pinch your fingers together, and you're going to ask, is this reading meant for me? You're going to pull, and if your fingers come apart, it's a no. If they stay together, it's a yes. So if it's a no, you'll pull, and they'll just come right apart. Today, what we're asking is, what's blocking my strength? What is blocking my strength today? We're going to do an Elder Futhark rune reading. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. So there's a cluster right here, and I think this cluster is actually the heart of the problem because we can see we have Hagalas right there. What you know is that there's a problem, and that problem has to do with communication. You know, things are getting kind of iced out, like things are just sort of stuck and not moving forward. Your communication problem is actually an issue of the unknown, right? So there's something uh, about just the unknownness, the unknown future of life that is actually getting in the way of communication, and specifically communication with people in your family. You know, communication with the homestead. So there's kind of trouble at home because there's this lack of communication that is sort of making everything get stuck. It's putting you in a situation where you really just can't start new things easily. You don't feel like you have the power to really assert yourself, or when you do, it's busting through all this resistance, and so you assert yourself very negatively, and it's just, you know, kind of weakening your sense of resources just a little bit. One of the harder things is, you know, really just focusing on doing what's right. You know, at some point, we have to stop trying to win an argument, and we have to just start focusing on doing what's right while feeling just compassion and love for the fact that other people might not understand. Oops, hang on. There we go. So, the kind of just general lack of, well, what would be really, really helpful to you during this time would be to start coming from a more altruistic place. You don't have to go crazy with it, right? Like, I mean, it doesn't have to be this, you know, I don't think the words ever need to come out of your mouth that you're just trying to do for the good of the whole. But when you are literally just coming from a place of the good of the whole, that does start to radiate out of you, all right? You don't want to go too heavy with that radiation, okay? You don't want to look pious, and you don't want to be, you know, just this annoying do-gooder. That's not going to go over well. But what will serve you is if you will try to be the one shining light in the dark places and actually making everything feel better. Okay? Don't get too self-righteous with it. Just do what's right. It's okay to be pious. It's not really okay to look pious. Okay? It's okay to do good, but to present as a do-gooder actually ends up getting in the way of people's ability to accept the gift that you're giving. Okay? But if you do all of that, I think some of this communication issue will start to kind of loosen. And when that happens, then you'll find new beginnings and healthy assertiveness will come forward. Why don't we see if we can get just a little more, actually, advice on what to do here. So, here's what we're going to do. Okay. And actually, these should not have been flipped over like that. They should be turned like this. Okay, so what this is basically saying is you need to actually find a way to get through this where you keep things light, all right? This is not a time where you want to look like the one in charge. Instead, you are the one who is open to learning new things and looking to just be helpful. You're appraising a situation, but you're appraising it not from like the level of a king, for example. You're appraising it from the level of a page. You're appraising it for like, what if we did this? What if we did that? You know, wouldn't it be cool if we could do this? You know, Page of Cups. You keep things light. You keep things fun. You keep things charming. And with Ace of Cups here, you are actually starting a new feeling in the mess that is created here. Okay? So sometimes when these things build the way they have, you find yourself in a situation where everything just gets too heavy. Everything gets just way too serious. When things are so serious, one, people get tired of being around you. Two, all your intuition shuts down and you find you can't find roads forward. So drop it. Drop it and actually come back to the beginning and start a new road forward that is just light and willing and looking for solutions. Okay? And if you do that, I think what you're going to find is that these communication issues start to heal up and that road will open up for you so that you can actually move forward. Okay? And find your strength. Right? We're asking what's blocking our strength today and what should we do? What's blocking your strength, I think, is actually a pattern of difficult communication because of fear of the unknown. And the answer is to actually step into a lighter place with all of it and come from a place of just, how can I most be of service here? How can I help? How can I help? What can we do? Okay. All right. That's my reading for you guys today. If you'd ever like a reading of your own, feel free to find me on hiddenpathways.com. Otherwise, I will see you in another video.